Welcome, guys. Today we have the Squid Game 2.0 team on at C&A Ratings for an AMA. I'd like them to introduce themselves.
Yeah, hi there. I'm gonna be speaking in name of me as the co-founder, and also for Chimp, he's the co-founder as well. So we've been knowing each other since childhood. Me and him, we've been investing actually in stocks at the beginning, like 4 years ago. And then approximately 2 years ago, we started to dive into crypto. And we found the space much more interesting than stocks, you know. And after a while of trading the major cryptos, we dived into the BSC space. So we found all those small projects, big projects, SafeMoon, and I mean, we were very, very fascinated by it. And that's why we came out with the idea of starting doing our own projects, And here we are with Squid Game 2.0, which actually is, I have to say, the idea actually was of the brothers marketing team. So we came to an agreement and we launched it together. That's why we are partnered with them. And here we are, and it's going great so far. We have so many things planned, and yeah, we can talk about it here today.
Sounds good, man. Well, first, I want to have a little bit of a spotlight period for the first 20 minutes. So I'm going to ask you guys, obviously you explained a little bit about yourselves, but, who are you guys as a team? What projects have you guys done? And how much experience do you guys have as developers in the space?
So me and Chimp, we've always worked together, and we had quite a few projects. Like our second best project after this one was Chimpstonaut. We managed to run until 550k market cap. We did some more, like we did a crypto ball, that was as well decent. It was like 200k. We did Dakino, like 350. So we have some experience regarding projects that reach kind of decent market caps. We never had the opportunity to push it very far because we were missing a little bit the connections, which we managed to get by doing this project. So that's why with Squid Game 2.0, everything is going much easier because our marketing team is helping us a lot with the connections, to set up the dots. And it makes everything much easier because when you have the willpower to work very hard on a project, and plus you have the connections and a strong community, that makes everything much easier because we know how to behave on each level of the project. From starting from bringing meme, then to giving utility, and so far so on.
Yeah, I know. I definitely agree. It's very important to have a team who knows how to behave, even when projects go to $1 million market cap or further than that. So props to you guys for keeping that level of professionalism. I've been watching the project for a while now. But yeah, now I wanted to kind of ask, for people who don't know about what Squid Game is or the history of Squid Game in the BSC, because I remember there was the original Squid Game token. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about the history of Squid Game itself, both in the BSC and as a TV show?
So the first Squid Game, I mean, we are not anything related to it or involved with the previous team. The first game was, actually became very viral because of what happened. They reached like a crazy market cap, was like I think 2 or 3 trillion, which was like a crazy number, and then literally they rugged. So actually it became viral, not just also for the show, but also for what came after. So we know the name has a lot of potential, and we know that potential is not enough if you don't have a safe team, a safe team, the right connections, and a proper plan set up in place. So we think that we have those skills that previous project didn't have. Also we managed to migrate the contract. We also locked the LP for a longer time to, as we said, to make sure people can give trust to us. And because everyone knows about the first Squid Game, and we want to make sure that they don't change their mind or be afraid that this can be the same thing. So yeah, the idea came actually to start this one. Actually, it started like 2 days after Netflix announced the cast of the second series. the production of the second series. So you know that the second series is not going to be live before 2023. So we have still so much time to create the hype, and not only that, even Netflix is going to help us. You know what I mean? Because at the end, this project can really last a long time, and we are building it slowly, and we have still so much time to make sure to create all the things necessary to reach very high market caps levels. You know?
100%. Yeah, I do think that, especially when the second season drops, if you guys have the proper branding in place and the proper marketing in place as well to kind of take advantage of that when that time comes, I think you guys are going to, especially even now, especially in this bear market, you don't see many tokens get to where you guys have gotten, which really shows the power of this community. It looks like they're very excited for Squid Game too. But yeah, I was going to ask a little bit more about the marketing now, right? So obviously it really needs a lot of marketing. Well, any project really needs a lot of marketing to, reach multi-million-dollar market cap. So I wanted to ask you guys about your current marketing strategies and what was the impact of the different strategies that you guys put in place?
So at the beginning, like the very first phases, were all about partnerships and promotions on Telegram. As you guys, all of you know, like Telegram is effective until a certain market cap, like to make the core of a community, which because Telegram communities are super active, and that's a very good a starting point for a project. So that was the first step. We made partnerships with Travlad, Caesar. Everyone was changing their profile picture. Crypto God, Venom, so many channels literally fully supporting us, because they know we are safe and they know that we're gonna push this very hard. So after that step, what we focused is, all right, guys, now is the time to get CMC done. We need CG. We need to make sure we have an audit in place to make sure everyone is safe. And we need to push YouTube, because YouTube is something that not many projects really care about in this space. So that's what we focused on. Our very first big push to 2.5 million market cap was thanks to pretty much YouTube, and also thanks to Tommy Chunk. We decided also to push it very hard on Twitter. Then we had decided to do billboards. As you seen, guys, yesterday we had billboards in New York, in Times Square. We're gonna have billboards in London. We have one in Korea right now, and we're gonna keep doing them and keep expanding them to make sure to bring this not only on the internet, but also to the real world. So more and more people can notice us, be curious, see the website, join, ask questions, and have a possibility to become new investors. As well, we've been announced on Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg, MarketWatch, and many other finance press releases, which as well gives us a lot of credibility, and more is yet to come. We are now pushing to keep expanding our notoriety by doing also Facebook and Google Ads, by doing more promotions, by getting also real life influencers, that are not that well connected with crypto, but still brings us authority into the market.
Yeah, I was going to say a little bit about YouTube. I actually barely see any projects use YouTube as a tool for marketing. So what do you think are the direct benefits of using YouTubers, and how do you guys use YouTubers to kind of push your project? Can you guys talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so as you can see, for example, usually promotions on Telegram are very effective, but for a very short period of time. So usually they bring a crazy fast pump followed by a crazy fast dump, because there's really a lot of hype behind all of these calls and promotions and partnerships. While if you focus on YouTube, you are sort of targeting a different set of investors, which are more calm, are more secure of their actions. They're less emotional, you know what I mean? They check a little bit more, how's your white paper, how's your audit, is the contract safe, how's the team, how's the community, Those investors are the ones that have like a bigger kind of wallets, but also have a bigger time to wait before investing in something. And that's much more organic and much more effective if you are planning to build a project that aims to reach like 50 or 100 million market cap. You need to start spreading the word, not just on Telegram. YouTube is a very, very effective way of doing it. Like even me myself, before me and Jim started doing projects, I didn't even know about Telegram and these like cold channels and stuff. Like I was going through YouTube. So that's why I'm seeing this also from an investor perspective point of view. You know what I mean?
100%. I'm really glad you guys have taken that path as well. Now we're on, while we're on the topic of marketing and social media, have you guys tried anything on Facebook or TikTok yet?
So on Facebook, we are running ads. Okay, so we are running ads on Facebook and also Instagram. So we have a daily budget for it, and we'll keep raising it as we grow along. And TikTok, not yet. We had some bullish and bearish signs from TikTok, So far has not been discovered, but we will definitely do it. It's just we want to make sure every action that we do and we start, we want to make sure it has a great ROI, because that it is all about. You need to make sure that you spend 100 BNB and you manage to get more investors than you spend. That will bring longevity to the project, So TikTok, we still have to start it, but when we're gonna start it, it's gonna be massive. As I said, every section of marketing we are doing, we are trying to do the best in it, not just a little tip, So yes, we will definitely focus on it. It's just not still the right time.
What do you guys have planned for the future of this project?
So the plan is to keep building partnerships, because we noticed that this brings so much benefit for us and for the people partnering with us. We are trying to keep pushing this into new markets. Like as I said, billboards in Korea is just the first step. Make sure to promote us not just in European and American market, but to start focusing also in other markets, like as well in the Philippines. We have a great promoter that gave already us a promotion, and we're gonna keep expanding it and create new communities. So our goal is to become worldwide, then after a certain point as well introduce utility to us, to the project, so it's all about every day make sure to reach more and more and more audience.
Now, do you guys have separate communities set up for the different communities? Like, is there a Filipino community, Chinese community, Spanish community? Have you guys set up alternate groups for these communities?
Yes, that's correct. We have a Turkish one, as you said, Chinese, for Philippine people. We have actually, you can type into the chat and you can see all the communities that we have already live, and we're gonna keep increasing them. So we have moderators checking all of them, to make sure to answer questions and translate all the announcements, and also to gather those people that, as I said, not everyone is an English speaker investor, and so you need to take care of all the investors. You need to understand also their point of view. So yeah, we have a setup. I think I'm not sure exactly how many, but we have the ones that are the bigger ones, like Chinese community is so important. Like Chinese marketing is very effective, So yeah, we definitely have all different communities for people that are, they even prefer to gather around people speaking their own native language than staying in the main chat.
Yeah, and it also allows them to, grow with the community and the culture that they're most accustomed to, as that's where they're from, right? So now I was going to ask, in terms of branding and scalability, what do you guys have in plan for that?
So scalability, I would reckon, as I said, even Facebook and Instagram, our promotions are still quite tight. We are not spending crazy amount of budget, As we grow, we're gonna keep expanding, keep increasing the expenses, the budget we are using for them. So same goes for Twitter. We're gonna keep increasing the target of the influencers promoting us. You know, everything has to be done with common sense in mind. You know what I mean? We can't go and get like an influencer and blow like 50K for a tweet. That will be silly. That will make no sense. So at the moment, we are focusing on influencers that we can get for a certain budget, and as we grow, thanks to our broader marketing team, we have so many contacts that we can get, so many influencers that we can use as we keep growing in our market cap. You know, so scalability is all about reaching as many people as you can. You know what I mean? And to be able to do that, you need to use different kind of influencers. There are influencers that bring a certain volume and have a certain reach, you know, and engagement. That is okay for a project like 1 million, 2 million market cap. But after a certain point, you need to make sure to bring this viral and worldwide and very effective. You need to look for other influencers, which are more expensive, you know, but also makes it worth it.